This is One Person Found This Helpful with me, Frank Skinner. Hello, yes, welcome to One Person Found This Helpful, the show where we look at online reviews, all genuine, including this one where somebody was reviewing a gym and they wrote, I have been a professional medium for 15 and a half years and am very sensitive to all the energy forces that surround us. The instructors are great and the facility is clean, but when I walked into the studio, I was assaulted by the dark energy radiating from Monica at the front desk. I'm calling that review the one where Monica manifests herself as pure evil. So please welcome our four-star panel. On my left is Sonil Patel and Simon Evans, and on my right, Laura Smith and Kyra Gray. So, this being a show all about reviews, I want to ask the panellists for any particularly traumatic or possibly triumphant, but mainly traumatic reviews they've had, starting with Laura.
Well, I've just been on tour and I got 2 reviews. One was 5 stars, one was 3 stars, and they both referred to me as gobby, which I think means working class and uses her mouth. I think that's what it means, basically. But the 3-star review, the first inaccuracy was the 3 stars, but the next, the reviewer, Smith knows who she is. Not true. That's not true at all. Haven't got a clue. And then it said, a gobby working class woman.
Oh, now there's something wrong with that gobby thing.
Yeah. I'm not gobby, am I, Frank?
No, not at all. Next. What about you, Simon?
Well, I have dipped into my Amazon reviews because I have a product for sale on Amazon. Simon Evans live at the Theatre Royal. Theatre Royal Brighton, I should emphasise, rather than any more substantial Theatre Royal. But still, it has had a couple of disobliging reviews. A couple of them were reasonable, a couple of 1 stars, they just didn't enjoy it. But this one I was a little bit annoyed with. We were expecting to watch Simon Evans. After all, that is what we had ordered. We settled down in front of the TV. What was in the DVD case? Al Murray! I am furious. Now, I haven't heard from Al whether he's had a similar review on his site.
What about you, Kyra?
You know what? I don't see many bad reviews because I refuse to read them. I think it's just the best way forward. It's how I maintain a constant state of delusion, and I highly recommend. But I did have a funny comment on one of my sketch show episodes, because this particular episode, it was about, like, man-children and women having to drop off their boyfriend man-child at, like, daycare. And then a man commented, he said, as a man, I'm utterly disgusted, and I find this disgustingly offensive. And I said, yes. Yeah. Accomplished everything I needed to. I felt great.
5 stars.
5 stars, honestly.
What about you, Sonil?
I went to Edinburgh years and years ago, and I did a month-long run there. And as part of it, I had to hire a press company, a PR person, to try and get reviewers to come in and watch my show. And I went for the cheapest one I could find, which was £250 in cash. And I was feeling pretty good about saving all that money. And it got to about a week into the month-long run, and I hadn't had any reviews in at all. So I phoned up the PR person I'd hired, and he said, right, well, I've got bad news and good news. Bad news is I've fallen out with every single reviewing outfit in Edinburgh, so you're not getting a review from any of them. But the good news is I've started my own publication that's now going to give all of my acts good reviews. So I thought, OK, well, look, that's salvageable, isn't it? That's something. That's one good review I've got in the bag. So he sent his person to see my show and gave it 2.5 stars.
Does sound like that star rating was specifically designated as a 250 quid.
Yeah,
250 quid,
Yeah,
2.5 stars. If you'd have put
It's-
your hand in your pocket, you'd have been
500, I'd have been somewhere nowadays. Yeah.
I did, in my early days, I was just starting to get at it, and I was doing a club in North London, and there used to be a guy who always sat in the same seat in the front row at this club. He was a blind man, and he was like a local character. Everyone knew him at the club. And it was only the 2nd or 3rd time I'd done it, and they said, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Skinner. And before I'd actually said anything, he said, get off, you brummy bastard. And then he said, has he gone yet? Anyway, let us begin the show. The first round is called What Did I Buy? Online shopping is sometimes frustrating, but it can save you a world of trouble. Just listen to this person's review of their terrible experience.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?